Alright, this is video number 1 on how to draw a box in 1-point perspective. Make sure that if you're watching this, you should be a 7th grader, not an 8th grader. If you are an 8th grader, you are on the wrong video. So for 7th grade, if you took 6th grade art, you've already done this, but this is a nice reminder, and if you've never done this before, then just follow along the best you can, and if you need help, find someone who took it in 6th grade. So the way that you need to draw a box in 1-point perspective is to start by setting up your actual perspective. So what we're going to start with is drawing a horizon line all the way across your paper. Try to keep it somewhere near the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a practice. So somewhere near the middle you need to draw a horizon line. This is where, if this was the ocean and this was the sky, this is where they would meet. Then since we're doing 1-point perspective, you need to put 1 point in the middle of your paper. And now you're ready to start drawing pretty much whatever you want. But we're going to draw a box right now. So what you need to do first is you need to draw just the normal side of the box. So down here on the bottom right, I'm going to draw a square or a rectangle, just something, doesn't have to be perfect, something that looks somewhat like this. Make sure you're using your ruler for all of these lines. If you're not using your ruler, it is not right. So I start by drawing a square. Then what you need to do is you need to connect all of your corners of your box to your vanishing point, except for one of them, and I'll explain that when I get there. So I line up my ruler to my point, line it up to my vanishing point and my corner, and I connect them. Make sure that you're using your ruler right. An easy way to do this is to put your pencil on your corner, line your ruler up, and then find your vanishing point. Draw your line. Pencil on your corner, ruler to your vanishing point. Alright, and then I don't do this corner because if I did, I would draw right through my box, and I don't want to do that, so I just leave that one off. Now what we have here is like a very long train, but we don't want a train, we want a box. We're going to make it shoebox shaped-ish. So we're going to draw some parallel lines. Parallel means that it's 2 lines that would never touch. So these are parallel, these are also parallel, these are parallel too. So we're going to line our ruler up to the top of the box here. I'm going to end the box on the top. So I'm going to line my ruler up here, slide it back just however far I want. I'm just going to pick right here. And we're done with the top. Now we need to make this one parallel. So we're going to line our ruler up, slide it back to where these 2 met, and I'm going to draw it straight down. If your box looks like it's unfolding, then your line was probably a little bit diagonal. But you don't want diagonal lines, you want straight lines. Then if you have an eraser, and you don't have to draw these little circles, I just did that to show you. If you have an eraser, you can erase the lines that went all the way back to the vanishing point. If you don't worry about it, this is just practice. So I'll go ahead and erase them so you can see it a little bit better. But what we have here should be a shape that looks a lot like a box. So there it is. So what I want you guys to do is on your own, start to finish, draw 3 boxes just like this. You can have one down here, you can have them up here, you can have them wherever you want. Be aware that if you draw them on your line or directly above or below your vanishing point, they're going to look different. They won't be wrong, they will just look different, and that's okay. So that's your assignment for right now. Draw 3 boxes on your own and then turn them into the sub. When you've done that, you can watch the next video and follow those instructions.